Well, our decent run of games continues. We've gotten some very good results on the pitch. Off the pitch, though, it's been a different matter, as player after player has fallen to the injury bug, and including one we were counting on for the rest of the season, which facilitated a last-minute signing in the transfer window. My name's FM19, and this is the Ritornu Gloria with SC Bastia, episode 29. Before we get to the youth intake, which I recorded about a half hour ago, I wanted to start here. These are the current major injuries on the squad. The biggest one is Hugo Mariano, who broke his ankle literally 2 days before the transfer window ended and is out until at least the beginning of next season. Anthony Recanglia has knee tendonitis. He was out 4 to 8 weeks. That's now 3 to 5 weeks. In addition to some niggling injuries we have, fixture congestion has also caught up with us. I said we were going to come back for the game against Reims. Sorry. We are, but it's not the one everybody thought it was going to be. After losing to Auxerre 2-0, we were away at Bourgogne-Jallieu for the French Cup 10th round, and we won that game 3-1. We were then home against Lorient, and we won that game 3-2. Parent with a goal, Frank with a brace of goals. We then drew at Paris FC. It was a really boring game. There was no highlights whatsoever worth mentioning. Against Troyes, though, Frank was absolutely a man apart. 5 goals. 32nd, 38th, 53rd, 65th, and 79th minutes just could not be stopped. First time in a long time I've seen a player end on a perfect 10. Second best, Frank Diallo with 3 assists. He's just been absolutely fabulous at the left wing position this year. He is not a huge scorer by any stretch of the imagination, but he has 11 assists and a really good rating. He strikes me as one of those players who's never going to be a goal-scoring machine, but as long as his crossing and his first touch and his technique remain solid, he will definitely be one of the leading assist makers on the squad. Well, and then after we beat Bourgogne-Jallieu, and names are hard, I'm sorry, we drew Reims in the French Cup 11th round, literally 4 days after we played them in the League 2 game. So I decided to play the League 2 game, which oddly enough was on TV, but our French Cup 11th round game isn't. That makes no sense. And it was a fairly rotated squad. Tom Blanchard got a start. He's my 16-year-old advanced midfielder and about died on the field because I completely forgot he was there and wasn't paying attention to him. Kevin Appen, a man of the match with 5 key passes and a 7.8. New got the start. Altera got the start. Well, Altera's been starting. I'll show you him in just a second. Polo got the start. Bezecourt got the start because he came to me and advocated for more playing time. I said, yeah, sure. Took a Vincent Bezecourt 23rd minute goal to put us ahead. Reims was on the attack most of the game, 20 shots, 11 on target. We were 11-5. Our defense was really solid. I played cautious most of the match, set the lines further back. It was one of those where I was going to soak up the defense, kick the ball long, have them recover, and do it again. And the guys performed mostly pretty well. Blanchard was the only one who kind of had an off game. Borsbell did too. I haven't used a formation with 2 strikers in a while. I should probably get back to that. But at the same time, doing that means I don't get to play what I consider to be the strength of my team, which is the midfield and the advanced midfielders that I have. Going back to the transfer window, AS Fruiani asked for Kevin Poplidis. He wasn't getting a lot of playing time here, so I said, yeah, sure. So I got the note that Mariano had broken his ankle. And then literally, the next note was, My general manager suggests Joris Sayanati as a suitable replacement for Mariano. 33-year-old experienced center back, 3.5-star current ability, 3.5-star potential ability, no-nonsense center back, great central defender. Pretty nice physicals. The mentals are absolutely fabulous. The technicals, they're not the best, but they're not the worst. Comes here on a first-team contract, 3.4 thousand euros a week. I needed a solid replacement for Mariano, and he was the best available. It cost me 17,000 and a half. It cost me what? 17.5? 17.775 euros. And he'll be on the team at least 2 years. If anything, as a guy in the rotation next year and a great tutor. He already comes in as an influential player. I suspect he can move up with the amount of playing time he's going to get at the end of the season here. I still have a rotation going with Farkas and a couple other players rotating in. Neither of the younger players I have is as good as Mariano, so that's one of the reasons I brought Sainati in. Why I chose to play in France. At one point in time, I was entertaining a journeyman in Asia. That would have been, well, it would have been interesting, but it would have been horrible to listen to. That's for darn sure. So today we're playing Reims in the French Cup 11th round. I like our chances. We beat them 1-0 with mostly second teamers, and I think they played a lot of their first teamers. We'll have to see what happens here. But I'm going to set up the best 11, and we will come back with that match in just a bit. You know, this is becoming something I look forward to, the youth intakes here at Bastia. They've been really, really good to us. And this one, while there's no whispers of a potential golden generation, says this is a wonderfully talented group of players and led by Robinson Noyson-Roux. We can have the makings of... Oh, I take that back. We can have the makings of a potential golden generation on our hand. That's 4 in 4 years. We must be doing something right. Oh, influence of bringing many players, including Dorian Guidicelli and Christophe Roland with my coaching style. Okay, I have not looked at these guys yet. So here we go. Wow. Okay, 2 more 5-star potential guys. And 2 4-star potential guys. A 3.5-star and a 3-star. So we'll start at the 3-star here. Baptiste Cicerelli. Midfielder on the right. Okay, he's got potential. Yeah, the 19 teamwork's fabulous. 14 natural fitness. Everything else is really kind of lacking. Ang Michele. 15 years old. Winger. Although says he's better as an attacking midfielder, but he's nowhere near as good as attacking midfielder as he's a winger on the left side. Decent physicals. Determination's nice. Technicals are horrible. But, again, 15 years old, 3.5-star potential. Vincent Thomas. Midfielder in the center, but definitely a winger on the right. A nice acceleration, natural fitness. Decent aggression, work rate. 4 determination's a bit frustrating. Yeah, the technicals aren't bad, but they're not fabulous either. Again, 15 years old. Stephen Horn. 1.5-star current ability, 4-star potential ability. As a midfielder. Very good central midfielder already. Decent physicals for a definitely 15-year-old. Wow, the mentals are very nice. Those are really good mentals already. He's definitely going out on loan to Furiani next season. First touch, also very nice. Robinson Loisson-Roux. Defender on the right. Wow, look at those physicals already. Good grief. Why is he not a wingback? Because I haven't trained him there yet. Okay, the 4 determination is a bit frustrating, but we can train that up. 9 dribbling. First touch is 7. Why is he not a winger? Could we pull a reverse Aaron Wan-Bissaka, take a midfielder who was turned into a defender, and take a defender and turn him into a midfielder? Man, if his passing stats improve, that's a definite possibility. And last but not least, Christophe Roland. 1-star current potential, 5-star potential ability, midfielder on the right. The strength is a little bit lacking. The determination is nice, though. Yeah, definite potential. His marking and tackling are absolutely horrible, so yeah, he's definitely a winger. Okay, well, I'm going to go through and check out the rest of them, and then we will get back to our game with Reims in just a bit. The 11th round of the French Cup is in Bastia, and we are playing our 4-2-3-1. Adriani in goal, Brigado, Almeida, Senati, and Sasha as the defensive back four, Parent and Bernardi as the midfielders, Diallo, Knezovic, Istria as the attacking midfielders, and Frank up top as the strikers. Normally I play an asymmetrical with a defensive midfielder. Rakangli is out injured. Appen is shattered because he played last match. Altair can play defensive midfielder, but he's not great at it. On the other hand, Parent and Bernardi are very good midfielders, so it's not much of a tactical difference. The squad is really familiar with it. I don't think we're losing anything. I recognize some of those names. So they played some of these guys in the last match against us. On the whole, my team is a little bit healthier than theirs. Parent is about the only one who started out the game at 91%. And looks like most of their guys started out at 90%. Brigado on the throw into Parent. To Diallo. Back to Parent. Up to Knezovic. Long cross towards Sasha, but Suk intercepts it. Over to Coindretti. To Lima. To Suk. Back to Lima. Drives forward, up to Suk. Passes to Mabuku. Adriano, nice block, but Ket goes there to get the rebound and slots it past. Wide open goal. Adriani made the nice stop, but KO was there and just there wasn't a lot he could do about that. It's okay. A little bit of encouragement to the guys. We'll go attacking the last 15 minutes of the first half. Sasha on the throne. Knezovic loses it. Lima picks it up. Oh, nice pass. Mabuka gets it at midfield. Cuts inside. Drives forward. He's got help. Suk hits the post. Hits Adriani. Goes in. That was unlucky. That was very interesting. Corner kick. Diallo sends it in. Sinai knocks it down. Sasha's there. Biden bounces back and forth. Knezovic finally sends it home. We've been practicing set pieces every week. I think I pointed out in the last video how I'm doing something set piece related every week. Same thing with goalkeeping. I'm doing something goalkeeping related every week. Part of me wanted to say the injuries to Roncaglia and Mariano were schedule related, but other than the niggling 1 and 2J injuries, those are the only major ones we've had. Istri totally gave it away. Pajot passes it to Coindretti, back to Pajot. To Alhamid, back to Pajot. To Suk. Passes it up towards Mabuku, who controls the ball. To Kakeo. To Bertoglio. To Suk, long shot, but he pushes it wide right. Bernetti steps in front of that. Knezovic has the ball. Over to Frank. To Diallo. Taps it back up to Frank. He's got Sasha, or he's got Emil out there, rather. Brigado holds it up. Taps it over to Diallo. To Knezovic. Back to Diallo, who can cross it in. Frank's there. Off the crossbar. Oh, Bertoglio gets the rebound, or the pass from in the box. Drives forward. Splits to the defenders. And I don't know who their number 10 is, but he absolutely skied it over the crossbar. Who is their number 10? Suk, who is injured. Halftime. Oh, that was a good chance we had there. Pretty even game so far. We've had 11 shots, 5 on target, to their 11 and 3. The one Warwick hit, that was... Oh. Okay, guys, let's get it together. Well, the halftime talk went well. On the other hand, that pass did not, and the highlight ends. So, Brigado, the throw into Diallo. Back to Emil. Crosses it in towards Frank, knocked down. Knezovic has it. Tries dinking in, but gets it back, and then dinks it in again. Karam's off Mendy and in for the goal. That was a strange turn of events. Dribbles across the top of the box. Kicks it, bounces off one player. Kicks it again. Mendy just sticks his hand out, bounces off his hand and into the goal. Okay. He has been an absolute find this season. 5 goals, I think as many assists. Abdelhamid says it up. Oh, Adriani challenges Mabuku and knocks it away. That was well done. Sasha driving forward, up to Knezovic. Taps it up to Frank, who holds it up. Back heel pass Bernardi, out to Istria, who's got Sasha there. Back to Istria. Crosses the center. Knezovic. Wow, that was a rocket. Absolutely buried it. And it all started with Florian challenging their striker. That was well done. Oh, Knezovic just one shot at it. He's had all 3 goals. That's brilliant. Okay, we're about 61 minutes in. I'm going to take Parent off because he's at 70%, and that's when he starts creating a lot of fouls. Bezecourt is going to come in for him. You know what? We'll keep him as the box-to-box midfielder. Anybody else who is kind of in trouble yet? Frank's on a 6-3, but we're going to keep him on the field. Coming up on 80 minutes, 10 minutes left. Only 4 minutes of extra time. Oh, last chance. Actas loses it. Sonati has it. Up into space. Well, Frank loses it. Actas gets it back. Coindretti has it. Up to Actas. Oh, crosses it in. Coyetti. Florian, nice block. Bezecourt knocks it away to Istria. Long pass towards Frank, who holds it up. Just hold it for another couple minutes. Sasha crosses it in. Mendy picks it up. They need to hurry. Long ball forward, but Almeida knocks it down, and that's the game. We beat Reims twice in less than a week. Wow. Knezovic, a deserved man of the match. Adriani was a close second. Those saves he had were very, very nice. Frank ended up on a 6-4, but frankly, I kept him on the field for his work rate more than anything else. He's such a big, huge presence in the box as a target, man. They've got to pay attention to him. Okay. Show class to upstage Reims. It's, well, okay. I'd buy that. A Knezovic hat trick will do that. We win in the 11th round, received 172,000 euros. Definitely going to price Knezovic. Fabulous in front of the goal. Keep it up. You know what? Let's go to the draw. Let's see who we're getting in the quarterfinals. Oh, and we beat Reims and they fired their coach. That's... And they're 5th in the league. That's okay. The sad thing is we got Roda Zaveyron coming up in literally 2 days. The nice thing is they're in 18th place, but when this happened to us last season, we got beat. Well, this isn't the best news. Sasha twisted his ankle, out 4 to 5 weeks, injured after turning sharply. And that is why we have Tommaso Polo and Armand New, who I'll probably play. 2-star current ability, 5-star potential ability, 17 years old, is a very raw version of Tommaso Polo. But as you can see, his physicals are great, his mentals are great where they count. The 16 bravery is very nice. He's improved. Technicals, not so much, but I haven't been training him on the technicals. So, okay. Well, French quarterfinal round, 10 teams. Must have been a draw. Okay. Who we got? Saint Etienne, Bordeaux, Nantes, Havre, Lyon, Monaco, Marseille or Angers, Rennes, or Bastia. And every one of those teams is League One except us. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Bordeaux versus Lyon or Monaco. Monaco or Angers versus Saint Etienne. Havre versus Rennes. Leaves Nantes. Okay. Let's take a look at them real quick. 8th in the league. Team report. They've got Alexander Isak, who's got 14 goals for them. When did they sign him? 3.9 million. They got here for 3.9 million from Borussia Dortmund? Wow. They got Alex Centellas on loan. He's a very good defensive left back, although he's not a fan of big games, if I remember correctly. I had him on my Palace save, and I remember he didn't like big games. Marko Jankovic. They've got some decent goal scorers kind of spread out. Isak for 3.9 million. Okay. The Nancy match was rearranged. So, you know what? We'll come back for the Nantes game. See how many players we lose to injury between now and then. Plus another derby game against Ajaccio. That should be pretty fun. But yeah, definitely coming back for the Nantes game. As long as we're in the French Cup, we'll keep showing those. Also, I have no idea what I'm doing to deserve all these youth intakes. They've been really, really nice. At some point in time, I'm going to have a crappy one and be like, oh my god, why me? But, after what happened in my Palace save, and my Enfield save in FM19 for that matter, having good youth intakes has been very, very nice. We got to quit losing players to injury, though. Maybe I need to cut back on some of the training time, give the guys a little more rest, but they've all been... Valero's got blisters. Twisted ankle. Twisted ankles happen, suffered in training. And for as many matches we've been playing, and for the schedule I've had, this, 4 players out isn't horrible. It's not good, but it's not horrible by any stretch of the imagination. So, we're going to come back for the nonce game. Hopefully we can keep our run going. We are solidly mid-table in League 2. We are not being relegated, which is nice, so it's just a matter of seeing where we finish. If you liked what you've seen and heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I'll answer them as fast as I can. My name's FM19, and I thank you for watching the Ritornu Gloria with SC Bastia, episode 29.